remove the top cap from the weight stack frame. Unplug the rep counter. Detach the rep counter from the plastic cover. Remove the bolts so that you can disconnect the cover from the wing. Remove the screws from the underside of the wing, and then remove the matrix cover. On the console, use a flathead screwdriver to turn each screw 1/4 turn. Turn the console over and remove the cover. The console comes with 4 pre-installed adjustment bolts. Gently loosen these bolts by a 1/4 turn. Later on, the loosened bolts ensure that you can adjust the bracket, in and out, or up and down, which may be necessary to properly position the console. Next, remove the back cover from the console. Connect the green ground wire. Plug the white wire into the upper control board. Plug the black wire, with a white connector, into the top of the board. Plug the other black wire into the bottom of the board. Bundle the wires, making sure that the ground wire is positioned on top. Use zip ties to secure the wires to the console frame. Trim the zip ties. Reattach the cover to the console, taking care not to pinch any wires. Feed the wires through the wing. Place the console onto the wing, and make sure that it is flush. Use 4 bolts to secure the console to the wing. Before beginning the next step, reference your assembly guide to confirm the correct direction to route the console wires. The configuration diagrams are also shown in the upcoming slides. Route the wires along the wing, securing them with the wire clips and threaded bosses. Feed the wires through the hole in the plastic cover. Attach the RFID set to the cover, in place of the removed rep counter. Attach the ground wire. And plug in the RFID cable. Reattach the cover to the wing. Route the wires along the cover. Attach the console's back cover. At this stage, check the reveal where the console meets the wing. Make sure that the reveal around the entire perimeter of the console is consistent. If it is not, remove the console back cover, and loosen the adjustment bolts another 1/4 turn. Remove the weight stack cover, and then remove the fixing plate. Remove all of the components for the rep counter. Remove the black cover at the base of the frame. Feed the wires from the power box into the frame. Be careful not to pinch any wires. Insert a cable guard into the hole in the frame to protect the wires. Install the 2 lower bolts to secure the power box to the frame. Do not install the top bolts or the cover at this time. Attach the ground wires to the frame. Route the wires along the frame, securing them with wire clips. Feed the wires through the hole at the top of the frame. Insert a cable guard into the hole. Detach the cable from the weight stack. Make sure you have a firm grip on the cable, taking into account the weight of the work arms, and then slide the cable up through the frame. Take care to bring the arms to a gentle, resting stop. Do not let go of the cable until it is free of tension and completely slack. Pull the cable through the hole and rest it inside the frame, so that it is out of your way. Remove the cable keeper and pulley. Remove 2 bolts from the underside of the frame. This allows you to remove the pulley fixing plate. Attach the load cell pulley to the pulley fixing plate. Remove the bolt from the load cell pulley. And then remove the cable keeper. Place the pulley fixing plate back into the frame. Reattach the bolts onto the frame. Reinstall the original pulley, and remember to reattach the cable keeper. Check the cable's alignment, and make sure that the pulley has room to move from side to side. Reattach the cable to the weight stack. Make sure to engage the cable bolt, at least 1/2 inch, into the head plate adapter. Install the cable keeper on the load cell pulley and attach it with a bolt. Attach the ground wires from the load cell pulley to the frame. Plug the wire from the power box into the lower slot on the load cell pulley. The console box includes a jumper wire. Plug one end of the jumper wire into the upper slot on the load cell pulley. The other end of the jumper cable will connect to the wire from the console. Reattach the weight stack cover. Plug in the power cord, and then attach the power box cover. Attach the console and wing assembly to the top of the frame, making sure to plug in the corresponding wires. The next section shows console setup and load cell calibration. When you power on the console for the first time, the setup wizard will begin automatically. Select the correct language and model. Connect to a Wi-Fi source, if applicable. If you are using a hardwired connection, it will connect automatically. Enter the console and frame serial numbers. If the facility is using asset management, enter their assigned club ID. Select the date, time, and units. In the final step, you will be prompted to complete load cell calibration. It's important to perform load cell calibration after installation and after tensioning or replacing cables. You can also find this option in the settings menu. Once load cell calibration begins, follow the prompts on the screen. The console will instruct you to adjust the weight stack pin, and then complete repetitions. Make sure to press continue before beginning repetitions. The console screen will track the number of reps that have been completed. Continue following the prompts, increasing the weight, and completing reps, until the end screen displays. Assembly is complete.